If you're looking for the cheapest, and I mean cheapest coins out there to build your God Squad, head over to aoeah.com. They are fast and reliable, and make sure you use code WOLF to get 3% off. Link is in the description. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys a powerful run play that you can use in Madden 22. This is going to be from the run heavy offensive playbook, but this type of run play is in probably every playbook. You just have to find it in yours. Now, before we get into it, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, become a member of the Wolf Pack. You want access to the full scheme. You want that competitive advantage for a fraction of the price where you're going to pay on other websites, bro. We got 335 wide, 245 odd, bunch offset, Trey Y flex, 335 Sam, single back wing stack, Y off trio week, full scheme breakdowns in the member section. Where are you at, homies? All right, let's talk about it. Single back trio. Now, I'm going to take you through the stages. If you've been playing Madden or you lab a lot and you understand how Madden works, you know it's a rigged game. Now, that's pretty straightforward and hard for me to say, but Madden is kind of rigged, and I'm going to show you what I mean, prove it. And not rigged, and well, I can't really say gameplays aren't rigged, bro, because of DDA and all that. But if you don't know what DDA is, man, just watch streamers. Bro, actually, you know what? I have an idea. Someone, okay, think about this. I'm going to make a series called Streamers Struggling with DDA, but I need your help. If someone has a DDA game, like a streamer that's a good player, I'm not saying these guys are bad, but I'm just saying the game is rigged. If they have a game that you feel like it was rigged, I need that clip so we can start creating clips from different streamers so we can share them on the channel and go over them and stuff like that. I think it would be interesting because from what I understand, what I gather in the consensus is that this game is the most random game ever. And that would be due in part to DDA. And I'm going to show you what I mean in just these little run sequences. So the money play we're talking about today is the zone week. Against any formation, this play gets a boost as far as the run game. And I'm going to show you the opposite of what I'm talking about. So as we complain about certain runs in the game, Madden nerfs those plays, pretty much rigging in a sense, right? They're nerfing the game. You come out, you don't know any better, you're running a run play that's been nerfed, as I'm going to show you today. The game's rigged against you. You think you can run toss because it looks clear, right? But I'm going to show you. So zone week is a run play that has not been touched. Okay, it hasn't been touched yet. You're going to get a boost with this run play for the most part. Now, you can still get user rushed, right? There's block sheds and stuff like that. But if you want consistency, or you want leverage on your side, or you want a better outcome, better chances of a better outcome, you want to run the zone week. And I'll show you why right here. Okay, so right here, first play of the game, you're going to get yards, right? You're going to get yards. This is how this play, it hasn't been touched. It hasn't been rigged. If it's a run play that works really well in this year's game, as you're seeing, as I'm running it over and over, wide open field. This play, you can even flip to the right. I don't know how good it is if you flip the stick to the right, but you see how we have only 3 people here to the right? Boom, right up the gas, you turn it to the right and go up the field. So you're seeing right off the bat just how awesome this run play can be. Now let's take it completely opposite, okay? Now let's talk about the game rigging itself, like rigging, but what it really is they patched and, well, actually they didn't patch, they nerfed the halfback toss. And I'm talking about they ran this play into the ground. So if you don't know any better and you weren't around for Madden 18 when toss was, I won't say it was Madden 18, when toss was the meta, that meta, because it's the same game every year, just different updates or whatever. The nerf from Madden 18 all the way up into Madden 22 is still in the game. So let me go ahead and run halfback toss. Now you saw how open everything was, right? You saw how open the lanes. If I take toss, let me flip toss to the left, okay? I want you to see how defense plays and how our offense plays against the toss to the left. Now, let's just say you're not keeping up with none of this, right? Madden 22 is the first game you play. You ran toss, you're like, what the hell is going on? Let me show you what I mean real quick, okay? Okay, you're not getting nowhere with this run play. And why is that? Because back in the day, people complained and it was nerfed to the ground, which means the defense automatically knows. It's like Tecmo Bowl. It's like picking the same play in Tecmo Bowl. If you ever play Tecmo Bowl, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is literally a scenario based off Tecmo Bowl. The defense already knows where you're running. It already knows what you're gonna do, and auto sheds are activated. So you're gonna see this guy's gonna get auto shedded. You're gonna see sometimes these guys auto shed, but right now it was that guy on an auto shed. Let me show you again. Now there are variations, like a very slim chance where you can get away, but for the most part, this play has been nerfed into the ground and you can't go nowhere. Okay, so it's insta sheds, auto sheds, whatever you want to call them in Madden. So I feel like if I'm going to show you guys the good run plays, I need to show you why the other ones are so bad. So right here, you're going to see that it's Marquise Brown. Now, obviously, Marquise Brown ain't going to be able to hold the run, but we're talking about everybody's going to get auto shed. Now let's go ahead and try to run it to the right. Maybe we get some love to the right. We'll snap the ball. Boom. We have people there in the area. Probably could have got more. Look right there, I could have got yards. So there's going to be a small percentage of play calls with this where you can actually run the damn ball. But for the most part, bro, okay, most of the time, your toss is going to go nowhere, okay? Maybe 2 yards, depending. But that's running it stock. Let's keep running it stock without making any adjustments. And you'll see just what I mean as it starts to just, and all it takes is one bad toss play call and it's over. So I'm coming to the right here. Again, auto sheds. You see my man just auto setting. Now we can, you know, that's a superstar player. So it is what it is. Now this is double A gap. We'll go ahead and run to the right. Obviously you don't want to run to the right, but these guys aren't going to block. Nothing's going to happen. Toss isn't going to be beneficial to you. So if you're running any version of the toss play, let's go left now. If you're running any version of the toss play, like right here, you're seeing that I was able to get some yards, but that was difficult. There's always a small percentage of defenses that can't stop it, and none that get auto shed, but then there's plays like this where they're automatically auto shedded. And that is not because the defense is in position to make the stop. No, that's because the toss was nerfed into the ground from back in the day. Back in Madden 18, it was OP. Okay, so then they just nerfed it and then left it nerfed. You'll see that that's exactly what's happening. Now we can say that it's Marquise Brown, but everybody was gonna come off their blocks and do it. Now, what we can do to prove our point is to put tight ends in that position and run toss. That's where it's going to really show that the game is rigging, because it's going to auto shed. So let's go ahead and put tight ends. Let's go ahead and put a tight end in front for Marquise Brown. Let's put a tight end for this guy, and then we'll run toss again. Okay, same thing, random play, go to the left. Now that we have tight ends that can hold the run blocks, they're going to get auto shedded. So here we go, boom, automatically to the left, can't do nothing. So I figure I know I'm taking more time out to show you guys why the plays are bad, but I think it's like important. Okay, so right here, just you can't do nothing even with tight ends in those positions. So back to the halfback zone weak, and halfback dive is actually another one that hasn't been nerfed, so you can still do work with dive zone weak. But another one that they're trying to nerf slowly to where you can't really tell is the stretch. However, in the single back trio, stretch is still kind of viable depending on the defensive setup. So right here, you'll see a little auto shed. They kind of nerf stretch. It's like in between. It's like in toss, it's maxed out lever. Can't run toss, okay? It's stretch, it's like halfway, bro. But you can still get away with some of these stretch plays. All right, so the one from the single back trio is probably one of the better stretch plays in the game, as long as you have the leverage for it. So right here, we kind of did it. But these, man, bro, Reedman's fighting. The guy's got some fight in him, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So like I said, stretch, but right here, boom, cooked. So depending on the defensive alignment, and obviously whenever you're setting up your play calls, if you're using the single back trio, okay, you want to make sure that your audibles are set. So we want to take slants out. We want to go ahead and put zone weak. We want to leave dive, and then we can go ahead and just put like our main pass plays that we want to use. We have solid. Actually, I would use PA boot, and I would put solid corner here. So it would look like this. Where's it at? Solid corner, PA boot. That's how I would probably run it. You could use PA boot LT if you want to, or you can use the angle routes and stuff like that. But I'm not going to get into those today. This is just to show you guys the power of the zone weak. It hasn't been touched. So if you're going to be using run plays, use plays that haven't been nerfed. So you just come with the zone weak and you just go right at them. It hasn't been touched. You're still going to get yards. It pretty much reinforces the OP run play of Madden, which makes it very hard for your opponents to stop. You can flip the play, go right. Your offense is going to play the way they're supposed to. People are going to hold blocks, and we're going to be off to the races, and we're going to end it with the touchdown, just to prove my point that this type of run play, zone weaks and stuff like that, maybe duo run plays are gonna be good to go, but the zone weak for sure. Add it to your scheme. You can use it with inside zone, which, you know, inside zone's good, dive, and in the zone weak plays. Make sure you guys drop a like. Love you guys.